The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go!
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Ready. 18 Gator. Fair. Now.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nix flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Oh, watch one. Alert 3. Alert 3.
61. Max 2.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
30 base.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down. Nix. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Check 24. Check 4. Back.
On 3rd down, Muhammad, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hudson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Hey, let's get that home. Yes! 42, Mike 42. I got you. Orbit. Check. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Look, squeeze. Go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set. 18 Gator. Smooth.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Eyes on 10. Eyes on 10. Mike 51.
Get it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Yes.
Here's Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a give right side. Muhammad. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ready, ready.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
On second down, here's Barkley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
42's mark. Watch the run.
He'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Brandon Williams able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
51 the mic, boy. 51.
On 1st down, Nix flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Chef. X3, 218, chopper. It's a safety creek. Deuce.
Running right, Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Ready.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Go. Mike 51. Yep. 51.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Ready. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Let's go. Protein spill. Begin. Hey, Sam off. My chance. Bravo. 2.
On 1st down, Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Switch. Check 3. Hard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. This is Mostert trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Under crunch. Check hot route. Hot.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Alpha. 26, go. It's a party now. 26. Ready.
Looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
We go! 90 Wolf! I'm trying to collect! Hey, Charlie! Look at me! Zipper!
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Hey, they're scared! They're scared! Say! Hey, lock it! Check 43! Hit it!
Throwing on 1st down. Nix. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9. the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Hey, Echo.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey, 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 hey. Check 26, check 26. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
Ready, ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Nix. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
And the Giants' 1st down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check your hot read.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Got you, boy.
Now back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Max 42. Max 42. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now this is Shepard on the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Down. 10 Lobo. 42's the mic. Come on. Come on, D.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Go! Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
2nd and 11. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
I got you. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. Man, that's trash.
They'll set up a throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Shift. Hey, exit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nix. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
You can't stop me.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get that ball. Shift.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. On the return, it's Tate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Ready, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught, Shepard. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 4-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This is Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Let him know, let him know.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Matchbox, right. Not today. Mike 42, Mike 42. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they were able to give up the field goal, and they were able to trot back on it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
51's the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. 51's the mic, boys. 51. Here I come. Alert flare. Alert flare.
Rock it. Check that.
Looking to throw. Nix. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Packers Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Let's go. Check. Lucky.
Fair.
No. Off.
Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Check 59. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Check three. Whip. Watch the whip.
Leo.
Crunch. Check 52.
Go.
Motion backfield.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Back to throw. Nix. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3.